Hello everybody, my name is Olga Garanina. I'm a third-year communications student at Han University of Applied Sciences. Today I'm going to be your host of this online talk show as a part of Online Open Day at Han University. First, let me introduce my guests here. Hailey and Leonieke, could you tell a bit about yourselves?
Hello everybody, my name is Hailey. I'm from Vietnam and currently I'm a communications student at the Han. Very nice to be here today.
Great.
Good. My name is Leonieke and I work in the international office at Han in both Arnhem and Nijmegen, doing incoming student support. So you will see me around.
Perfect. Glad to see you here today. So just to remind you quickly before we start, we will have a Q&A at the end of this session, so keep your questions ready. And first, let's watch a little video about visa.
Are you coming to study at Han? And are you from outside the EU? As the Dutch say, a good start is half the work. In 84 seconds, we'll tell you how to get off to a good start in the Netherlands. First, you receive an email from the admissions office. It tells you which documents you need to send us for your residence permit and entry visa. It also includes the invoice for the financial guarantee. The financial guarantee has different parts. This is what you pay for the first year of study. You pay the financial guarantee before the 15th of June if you start in September, or before the 15th of November if you start in February. And you gather the necessary documents. Email them to the admissions office. Han Immigration takes over your application from here on. And if anything's missing, they'll let you know. Then everything is sent to the Immigration and Naturalization Service, IND. They assess the application. Sometimes that takes 2 months, so make sure you send the documents on time. You get a mail from Han Immigration telling you whether your application has been approved. You also receive an approval letter with your V number. Now you can make an appointment with the Dutch embassy or consulate in your home country to pick up your entry visa. You don't pick up your residence permit until you're in the Netherlands. Welcome to Han. Then it's time to book your trip. We look forward to seeing you soon in the Netherlands. Just one more thing. Before you depart, we send you some extra info about how you register at a Dutch municipality, how to open a Dutch bank account, and how to arrange a tuberculosis test depending on your country of origin. Also go to hanuniversity.com/visa for all the important info.
Welcome back. Hopefully after this short video you have a little bit of an understanding of what the visa procedure is like. But now let's dive into details. First, Hailey, can you tell us about your experience with the visa procedure?
My experience with the visa procedures has been very easy for me because basically the Han took care mostly all of the parts. So the only thing that I had to do is prepare the documents, especially the financial guarantee. So it's been a big amount of money. So that's the important thing to keep in mind. And when everything is ready, just send them to the Han and they will take care of it. And I'll just wait for the visas ready to pick up.
Yeah. Great. Perfect. Leonieke, can a student apply for their own visa themselves?
Well, actually, no. Han Immigration Department will apply for the visa on your behalf. Yes, and we will be responsible for you during your stay in the Netherlands.
That's good to know. Okay. Does the visa cover all of your years studying at university?
Okay, first we will apply for a visa to provide entry to the Netherlands. So the visa you'll get and collect at the embassy will be valid for 3 months. Then you come to the Netherlands and you will get your residence permit. That residence permit will be applied for the whole length of your study program. Yeah, but in the event you need to extend your stay a little bit longer, we will help you to extend your residence permit as well.
Perfect, great. And how do students get their visa in the passport? Because I know that there is a difference between the residency permit and the stamp in the passport.
Yes, that's right. So the entry visa is the visa you get from the embassy, and that's actually a sticker in your passport. So that sticker will give you 3 months to enter the Netherlands and to stay in the Netherlands until you have received your residence permits. Yes.
Great. Hailey, can you tell us about your experience with getting the residency permit when you came here?
So after I came to the Netherlands, the Han arranged in a time slot for every student to pick up the resident permit on campus. So it was very convenient for me. I just came to the campus and pick it up there, so I don't have to go anywhere else.
Yeah, that's much easier than just going somewhere and searching for a place. Great. And what are some things to keep in mind about the residency permit?
Yeah, so there's different rules and regulations, of course. For instance, maintaining the residence permit means you need to get a certain amount of study credits. Study credits in the Netherlands is 60 per year, and you are required to get at least 30 per year. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And besides that, students with a residence permit are allowed to work in the Netherlands because we can imagine you like to earn some extra money and to build your social skills. So you're definitely able to do that. But there is some rules and regulations in regards to that. You can work up to a maximum of 16 hours a week or 3 months consecutively during the summer periods.
Perfect. Hailey, do you have experience with working?
Yeah, I used to have a part-time job. So before I started the job, the employee who accepted me will have responsibility to apply for my work permit. And it would take them for 5 weeks or so to get it done. And as long as I have the work permit, I'm free to work the part-time job. Yeah.
Okay, great. I think another part of that, also considering the job, is that they have to have a health insurance. Leonieke, could you tell a bit more about that?
Yes, so to have your residence permit, you need to have an insurance, a good health insurance, and Han will arrange your first year at Aon, and that's a very complete health insurance that will cover all your costs as well as liability. Yes, but after year 2, you need to apply for the insurance yourself. Yes, so then it will be your own responsibility. But to keep and maintain the residence permit, you are required to take out a health insurance.
Okay, great. So, Hailey, did you also switch to a different health insurance when you got the job?
Yeah, so in order to work for some company, we are required to get a different insurance rather than the student one. So I had applied for a different insurance as soon as I started the job. It's called the Dutch Basic Insurance. So I paid like an amount of money and I can get the allowance back. So I basically, after all, I would just pay to like a very small amount of money every month. So
great, perfect. I think also another important document, another important arrangement that students need to make is a Dutch bank account. Leonieke, could you give us more information about that?
Yeah, sure. So when you first arrive to the Netherlands, we'd like to see you and welcome you during our introduction days, and we'll give you all this information. We will also help you to set up your bank account, but first you need to register at the municipality office. So we will get you more information on that and provide you links to directly get the appointment. As for the bank account, yes, it's very important to have that because you can do your own banking, you will have your own Dutch banking card, and a lot of things are cashless in the Netherlands or getting more cashless. So it's very important to have that.
Okay. Was it hard for you to arrange all of those things, Hailey?
It was very easy for me. I know that there are differences between different banks, but for me, I only have to book an appointment and I go to the bank and they get it done in like 30 minutes. And I just have to wait for 2 weeks for them to send me all the documents and the card. And then after that, I can use it like very conveniently.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that sounds rather easy, especially with the introduction week. I think that students can get all the information they need there and just get any help.
Yeah.
And if the students have any questions regarding visa process during the application process, can they email somebody at Han?
Yes, our immigration office, that will be your main point of contact. They will also send you a lot of information and ask you questions via email. So it's very important to keep a good eye on your emails, even your spam, to make sure you don't miss out on any of the important messages, definitely.
Definitely. And I know that many students, after they finish their studies at university, want to also look for a job and stay in the country to maybe explore their options. Do they have any specific visa for that?
Yes, that's actually very exciting. So there's good job opportunities in the Netherlands, and also for international students who have completed their studies here. For instance, at HAN, we call it an orientation year or a search year visa. And once you have completed your degree, you're able to stay for another year and apply for a job. That's what the visa is about. So that's very exciting. You need to apply for it yourself, but there's a lot of information to be found on the IND website.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Any final tips or tricks for the students who are applying for the visa, Hailey?
I would say that check your email, read it carefully, and keep in mind all the deadlines, the date that you have to send the documents, and prepare it thoroughly. Just that. Yeah.
Leonie?
Yeah, I can definitely agree to that. Just prepare your documents. Once your visa has been arranged, make sure you read the emails from the international office where you get information about registration in the Netherlands, setting up your bank account, and all the advice about what documents to bring. So yes, it's very important to keep a good track of that.
Definitely. Okay, so let's quickly recap what we've just talked about. So first of all, visa application is done by the university. You can't apply for the visa yourself. The only thing you have to do is collect all the documents, come to the embassy on time, have all the emails organized, and just keep track of what's going on with your visa procedure. And then when you come to the university, when you come to HAN, everything will be done shortly, and there's going to be the residency permit organized for you, so you don't have to worry about anything. And if you have any questions regarding the visa procedure while you're doing that, you can always email HAN and they will help you with that. Okay, great. And now that we've finished the topic of visas, let's jump right on to the scholarships. First, let's watch a short video about that.
Are you thinking of studying at HAN? Great! And are you interested in scholarships? We offer several scholarships for students from outside the EU. In just a few seconds, we'll tell you what you need to do to qualify. First, make sure you've been accepted into your chosen degree program at HAN well before the scholarship selection starts. The admissions office makes a selection from the accepted students. Do you meet all the scholarship requirements? Then you'll be invited to join the scholarship selection process. You'll receive an email telling you what we need to complete your application. Submit your portfolio to enter the scholarship section. Do this well before the deadline of May 1st if you start in September, or October 19th if you start in February. An automatic email will inform you whether your portfolio has been received in good order. Next, the scholarship committee reviews your portfolio. Before May 20th if you start in September, or November 3rd if you start in February, we notify you of the outcome. Accepted? Congratulations! You have 1 week to accept your scholarship. On the waiting list, you'll hear as soon as possible if a scholarship becomes available for you. Missed the boat? Then of course you can still come and study with us. You may still have a chance to win an honor scholarship in our second year. At the end of the first year, the academic board selects a number of outstanding students who are eligible for this scholarship. Time's up! Good luck with your preparations. Just one last thing. The scholarships are paid out once a year or semester. Depending on your intake, this will happen in October or March. You can find an overview of the available scholarships on our website. HAN scholarships cannot be combined and never cover your entire study fees. Also go to hanuniversity.com for all the important info.
Welcome back. Hopefully this video cleared up the information about scholarships for you, and now we're just gonna explore this topic a little bit more. But before I jump right into it, let me remind you that if you have any questions already, you can just drop them in the chat and we're gonna see them during the Q&A session. So let's start. How can a student apply for a scholarship, Leonieke?
Okay, so once you have submitted your application for admission, the departments within Han will look for the students who have applied, and they will look for certain topics, right? So English proficiency, your grade list, and hey, if you're a very interesting student and you have performed really well, you will be asked to apply for the scholarship. We will notify you.
Okay, great. I think we also have a slide. It's right there, so you can see the most important information about it, the deadlines, Han Holland Scholarship and Honor Scholarships. If we are looking at it, we can see that there are two different ones, so let's explore that a little bit more. So, Leonieke, what is the difference between those two?
Yes, well, the Han Holland Scholarship is a scholarship that can actually go on for 4 years, and the Honor Scholarship can start from year 2. So if you have been an excellent student during your first year, you might be awarded with an honors scholarship. Yes.
Perfect. Hailey, I know that you have Han Holland Scholarship. Can you tell us about your experience with it?
So after my application to get admission to the Han, I received an email that asked me to apply for the scholarship. That means that I meet all the requirements. And to apply to the scholarship, I had to prepare a motivational letter, a video, and my CV. So yeah, and after I prepare all those things, I just have to upload it in a link and send it to Han.
Perfect, great. Can you tell us a little more about the video? Because I can imagine that many students are wondering, what is it like?
So the video is a very fun part during the scholarship application that you can see that other university may not have it. And it is also a place for you to show your creativity and show who you are. So basically you can do whatever you want in the video based on those questions that's sent to you. And for me, my personal experience is that I made a video of myself, so in the type of drawing my life in stop motions. So I tell the story of my life and based on those questions and show who I am, what I've achieved, what people around me would tell about me, and then what my passion to the selected program and what I'm looking for in the future, those kind of things. So it's very open for you to be creative.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, perfect. And what about the motivation letter, since we're already on that topic?
Oh yeah, also for the motivational letter, Han will send you some questions as well, and you just need to answer all the questions. It's all about like why did you choose Han? Why did you choose the selected program? So just show you your passion about it and what you're looking for.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Leonieke, are there any things that students really need to know and remember when they are applying for scholarships?
Well, I think Hailey just really stated well what is required. So that's definitely important. Be creative, showcase yourself. This is your opportunity. If you really want this, put it on the table. We're really looking forward to hearing from you. Definitely.
Perfect. And Hailey, I wanted to ask you, how long approximately did you have to accept the letter when you got the scholarship?
I think it was what you mean?
About a week, I think, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Very short time. So
Yeah.
you had to monitor the emails, I can imagine. Yeah. So that's something for you guys. Just remember that if you're applying for scholarships, don't just work hard before that. Also remember to accept your scholarship, because if you don't see that email, if it goes to your spam folder or something, then you can't get it. So that would be a pity. So just monitor your emails, gather all the documents and all the required things that you need, and just really be organized with that. Okay, perfect. Let's go to the next one. Since there are two scholarships, is it possible to combine them, Leonieke?
Well, that would be awesome, but no, you can only have one scholarship. Of course, we would like to give it out to as many students as possible, right? So, if you have not been successful or you have not been awarded the scholarship from year 1, you do have the opportunity to work really hard and be awarded the honor scholarship in year 2. But you need to be a really good student, of course, and you need to get all your credits that year. But after that, yes, there's other opportunities for you.
Definitely. And I actually have Han Honor Scholarship, so since we already talked about the first one, I can tell you a bit more about the second one. So pretty much if you don't get the scholarship in your first year when you're just applying for Han University of Applied Sciences, then you can still get a scholarship in your second year based on the grades that you got in the first year. So if you are a good student, then you're going to get a lovely email that, hey, you can get a scholarship, and then Han will choose a couple of students to get that scholarship. So just don't be discouraged if you didn't get the first one. You still have a chance. Just be a good student, aim high, and then a lot of the things might happen. Absolutely. Yeah. Another good thing to discuss probably is that students need to be who they are in the scholarship. So even though they have to be creative, it's important to highlight what are they aiming for, what do they like, what are they like as a person, right? Mm-hmm. And Hailey, if you can give a couple of tips for that, what would you say to the students?
I would say that just be yourself. I know that like there are a lot of people who got scholarships and stuff. Say to new students that be yourself while applying for scholarships, but that's just the truth. So yeah, just show who you are, what you've achieved in your life, and what you're looking for.
Okay, perfect. Leonieke, what are the steps for the students to receive the scholarship?
Well, first, of course, they need to accept the scholarship, but it can only be transferred to a Dutch bank account. But when you're a student at Han, we have advised you when you first arrived here, so that will probably be arranged.
Perfect. If you have any last tip to the students who are applying for the scholarship, what would your biggest truth and biggest tip be?
Well, obviously you have been thinking really hard why you want to study at Han and why you've chosen this particular program. Really try to get that across and get that motivation across to the scholarship board. And you need to convince them why you're a good student and why you should be honored the scholarships. Yeah.
Great. So now that we've talked about both scholarships, let me quickly recap what we've talked about. So first of all, there are two scholarships, Han Holland Scholarship and Han Honor Scholarship. Those two are different because the Han Holland one is for those who are just applying to the university, so the first years, and you can have it before coming to university. And then the second one, Han Honor Scholarship, is for those who didn't get the first scholarship in their first year. And to get that one, you just need to be a good student, and then you can be invited and chosen by the Han to get awarded that scholarship. The most important thing to remember is to monitor your emails, be yourself, be who you are, be creative. That's also an important part of it. And yeah, just believe in yourself. Trust the process. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now that we've talked about both visas and scholarships, let's have a quick Q&A. If you have any questions, just drop them in the chat and we will get them right here. Yeah, and while we're waiting, let's probably talk about the things that students have to look forward to when they are coming to the Netherlands. So, Hailey, what was your first impression of the Netherlands when you just came here?
When I just came here, I would say that the environment is very international, because I was shocked because I expected that I would be surrounded by only Dutch people, but when I go to school and even outside to restaurant, especially like to other big cities, I met a lot of like international people from all over the world. So I think that's like something very interesting to look for.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I see that we already have one question. What is Han looking for in scholarship candidates? That's probably a question for you, Leonieke.
Yes. Well, obviously, we'd like to see a really good motivation. And we really like to hear why you're so interested in doing this particular study program, and what do you think it will, bring you a little further in life. We'd like to see grade lists, good English proficiency, and all these things, and that can definitely be awarded with the scholarship. Yeah. Yeah, but there is a committee looking at that, and there's a lot of students who might have a chance to get the scholarship. So you really need to be outstanding and give that good motivation and video, to stand out.
Yeah, to step it up.
Yes.
Perfect. Second question, what are the chances of getting a scholarship?
That's an interesting one. Well, approximately 30% will get a scholarship. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's possible, but you need to
Definitely.
understand that you need to do something outstanding
Yes.
to get it.
Yeah.
Perfect. How can you raise your chances of getting a scholarship?
Ooh, maybe you can answer that one.
I think that one of the most important part of to get the scholarship is that you show the academic performance during your high school years. That's also the part, and also your score in the English proficiency test, and how you show yourself in the motivation letter and the video. Yeah.
Perfect. Do you have to apply for the honors scholarship?
You can't actually apply for the honors scholarship, but maybe you can stress that a little, how that happened to you. But Han is looking for students who perform really well and who are really good students. And yes, Han likes to award that with the honors scholarship.
Okay, yeah. So as Leonieke said, you can't apply for the Han Honors Scholarship yourself. You just have to study really hard in your first year, be a really great student, do all the projects, get your grades, and just hope for the best and believe in yourself, because I know that many students are struggling in the first year because it's a new country, new university, everything is so new. But if you are here and if you put your mind to it, I can definitely say that everything is going to be okay. And for the scholarship, just try your best. Perfect. Okay, so I see that we don't have any more questions. So let's finish the session. Thank you very much for joining and good luck.